2, 1.
I know that. So I'm ready to do 30 seconds for the do this intro. So ready?
All
Let's
right, I'm ready. Yeah, we just all heard
Hey everybody, my name is Chloe Klingman, and this here is 7D Cartoonia Ghost. So today we're gonna do the episode 4 for the Cartoonia Ghost live. So this week we are gonna take a look is Wisp Ghost from
Oh,
Yokai Watch.
Wisp Ghost. What? What about this one?
Well there,
Yeah, I heard it.
Ghost. So glad to meet you from Yokai Watch.
Before the computer's glitched, before if it doesn't make sense,
I don't know.
huh? Huh? Hey, my
I need
computer.
holes.
Hi, I'm
No,
Oh,
no.
oh,
I'm a
Agree.
celebrity tribe and I'm from Yokai Watch. Get ready for some spooky things about Yokai Watch and because we are gonna take a look at this, some of my own.
I need a
Let's
word with Nathan Adams.
oh, let me guess. Yes, it is. It's one.
Everybody. I'm always
okay.
careful. Oh
Christian is getting glitch. Oh my god.
yeah, what? Christian Castellanos just never freezes like that. Yes.
Yeah, kinda like freeze frame, like frozen. It's frozen in time.
I know it's Nick
Oh,
doing freeze frame frenzy.
oh come on. You can do that. Sometimes I really like this one, huh? But that gives me the worst idea. But it's a frozen solid for the Christian Castaños.
I said that.
Left
I just said that.
Griffin, are you dead? Lily!
I.
Sometimes this Christian is dead, like a zombie. But anyway,
Okay, okay, Wisp
what?
Ghost. Oh, okay. Where was I? Okay, Wisp Ghost.
Nate,
What? Show me what you got.
um,
Oh my god.
What?
There we go. That'll do it.
are you looking for Nathan Adams from Yokai Watch? You're
Yes.
back, Christian?
Yeah, I'm back. And let's go. Let me guess. Is the 108 2000 1200 special?
Yeah, I know about that. This is some kind of Thomas and Friends who had celebrated 200 years.
Yes, there is 200. That is one thing you can show you. Oh, I do
Yeah.
know what that is.
mm, Okay, so I'm going to take a look at the Thomas the Tank Engine from Thomas and Friends.
All right.
And he's sort of like the CGI version of Thomas. But you know what they say, huh?
Hmm. Yeah, I just did a little workout.
Oh, yeah, I said hi. I said no!
Hi. Hi there. Oh, Superman? What are you doing here? Yeah, I'm a Superman. And hey, the railway is about 200. You know what? I always think that the world, if it was future, it at least can help people. It's open to my Philip Bizarro. It's gonna be look at it. I did. My mom said to be look at it. Yeah, do you know that?
So anyway, we are just watching the press the button continue. All right, guys, we are ready to continue one of those. So
Okay, let's
anyways,
continue on.
so let's.
Uh,
Is that
Oh,
the
hi,
episode of
Wisp
Bill and
Ghost.
Darren?
Yes. Oh, hi. Hi, Wisp Ghost.
You. Know about that. So let's do it on. Let's do 42.
Okay, let's continue on, baby.
Did you eat this onion?
Oh,
Hey
okay.
there! Sorry I'm late.
Whoa.
Alton, I would like to meet Speedy Hernandez.
Maybe.
Hello, baby.
And today we're going to do the Railway 200 special.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
So
It
can we
is.
take a look at the Railway 200 video?
Yes, there
Yes.
is. Yes, but
Yeah.
you notice what the old railway has just started. Well, So my friend will explain everything. Who started the railway about Railway 200? Well,
Okay.
The strength of Britain lies in her iron and coal,
Yeah.
and the locomotive is destined above all other agencies to bring it forth. The Lord Chancellor now sits upon a bag of wool, but wool has long since ceased to be emblematical of
Very
the
bad boy.
sovereignty of England. He ought rather
That's
to sit
really
upon a
sad.
bag of coals.
I know that.
Hello, everyone. I recently received an invitation from the folk at S&DR 200 to take a look at some of the events they've got going on. As a professional train nerd, naturally I accepted. So it was that I headed north to Darlington. As LNER are one of the sponsors of the event, they laid on the tickets, which was excellent. I always love travelling up the East Coast main line, but first class? Chef's kiss. S&DR 200 celebrates the 200th anniversary of the opening of the Stockton and Darlington Railway, arguably the dawn of the railway age. Now, the invention of the railways is not such a simple thing to pin
I
down.
want to
It's
take a look at the
like
monitor.
there
I
were
want
no
to see the
railways,
railway
and
special.
next you could visit your auntie in
Oh,
Bournemouth.
hey.
That's
What's
what the
the matter?
exhibition at Hopetown Darlington is about. Hopetown Darlington is a museum dedicated to the Stockton and Darlington Railway, and
No,
About talking to strangers.
in fact, it's built into the old North Road station, so you really can't get a more appropriate venue. The exhibition I was here to see was Railway Pioneers. If railway history begins in 1825, this was railway prehistory. Railways have existed for centuries, depending who find these things, even millennia. The principle is simple. Smooth wheels on a smooth, level surface with some means of guiding vehicles along that surface. But it wasn't until the 19th century that this concept was received the boost necessary to revolutionize the world.
Darren.
From a
Yeah,
corner
Darren. Darren, with Darren.
There's a replica of Trevithick's first successful locomotive on display here. But the locomotive was really a spin-off from his earlier invention, the high-pressure steam engine, or what he called strong steam.
For coming
Engines
on May
powered
3rd,
by steam were
2025.
nothing new, but the type Trevithick grew up with were low pressure. Great big things requiring dedicated buildings, affected by the weather, affected by altitude. Useful in their way, but limited. Strong steam could be built into compact engines that could be installed anywhere. Trevithick saw enormous possibilities for this.
I know, Risk.
factories, ships, road carriages,
Hi,
and
Joe.
railway
When am I
engines.
going to play this game? Hello
Mhm.
Kitty Cute Frenzy PS1 game. That's one of my favorite Hello Kitty games of all time,
Yeah.
right, Jill?
Yes, I know. But what about?
Excuse
What
me.
about points?
Can you
Oh,
look at Gemini from Astroentomology and Gemini from Ping Pong?
Yeah.
oh, I see. But let's continue. So this is how the Stockton and Darlington Railway about locomotion number 1. The first intercity rail travel had been there.
He may have built the first railway locomotive in 1802 at Colebrookdale in Shropshire. But we don't know for sure. There's not a lot of information about it. We don't know if it ever ran or if it was even
Was here
complete.
first.
This engine, the Penny Darren locomotive, is a replica of the first locomotive that
Yeah,
definitely
not replica,
existed
not the original.
and
Not the
definitely
original.
worked.
You might as well.
The first working locomotive was the result of a bet. One of Trevithick's supporters, Samuel Homfray of the Penny Darren Ironworks in Merthyr Tydfil, wagered that it was possible for a locomotive to haul 10 tons of iron along
Yeah,
a quarter
that's a
mile
game.
travel from the ironworks to the Glamorganshire Canal. The works already had a Trevithick stationary engine driving a steam hammer, and Richard himself adapted it to run on rails. The engine made the
Hey?
journey mostly successfully. It did break a
Can
few
you
of
pause
the rails
and
along the way, and on the
right?
return journey, the boiler developed a leak that delayed its arrival back at Penny Darren. Nevertheless, it made the journey at a speed of 2.4 miles per hour. The Penny Darren locomotive was a crude thing compared to what would come later, but it had proven a point. Trevithick would go on to build other locomotives, improving on the technology,
Why is
but he
that's
wouldn't be the
really
only one.
why is Kid Charlie
If the steam
first?
locomotive was born in South Wales, its cradle would be northeast England. It was steam engine time. In the northeast, there were many coal mines, and across the country there was a growing demand for coal. The fastest means of transport was by water, either by river around the coast or on the growing network of
Darren,
canals.
I like
The
Thomas
trick
and
was
Friends.
getting the
Do you
coal
like
from the ground
Thomas
to
and
water.
Friends, Darren?
Many collieries had tramways or freightways connecting the mines to the nearest wharf. These were worked by horses. But there was a
That's
problem.
dining room.
The Napoleonic
Darren,
Wars
you
were
know a
raging.
dining room is
There
a
was a shortage
restaurant
of
that
fodder
has
for horses, with so much of it going to the war effort. There was also a shortage of manpower, thanks to so many patriotic lads heading off to give old Boney what for. As every
that's
coal cart
cool.
needed a man and a horse, this left the colliery owners in a quandary. Whoever could find a solution stood to make an awful lot of money. Maybe Trevithick's invention was that solution. But there were doubts. For one thing, Trevithick's engine had been too heavy for the rails. Rather than relay the track with stronger rails, many engineers took this as a sign that one simply could not build an engine strong enough to haul wagons, while also being light enough to operate conventional smooth rails.
Remember
The manager of the Middleton colliery, John Blenkinsop, came up with the idea of a rack rail laid alongside the existing track. The locomotive was fitted with a cogwheel that could engage with the rack, and the theory was that this would give the engine the necessary traction. The first locomotive, designed by Matthew Murray and probably named Prince Regent, arrived in 1812. That same year, a similar idea was patented by Will.
Sometimes Darren's parents mentioned in this episode, but they're not appeared on the episode.
What? No, are you kidding me?
They're not appeared on the episode anymore, but
No,
their parents will be coming in the future. Okay?
Yeah, even Trevor from Trevor's mom or Trevor. How about Trevor's mom?
Ooh, really? You like that?
Yeah, she knows. My Trevor's have already have her mom. They already have her mom.
Whatever feels like. But anyways, we are talking about the Thomas and Friends, the Railway 200 special.
Yeah.
Oh, you may think. So, this is the part where George and Robert Stevenson have done this before. Well, this is how they did.
13, the nearby collieries of Kentive. It was of the Murray and Blenkinsop kind, and George was mightily interested in what he saw.
Why is
He was
holding
commissioned
it
by the directors of the
forward,
Killingworth
right?
Colliery to build a locomotive for their own railway. He studied the work of Murray and Blenkinsop, but also William Headley and Timothy Hack.
Sure,
His
I
first
like
locomotive,
playing with
named
toys.
My Lord, was crude but did the job, being completed in 1814. It was followed in short order by one named Blucher, and it is believed 14 more locomotives. We can't be entirely sure, records are patchy.
Well, Kev, you're packing that ring light.
You see this? You see the schedule. This here is today, and this here is on May
Yeah.
14th, 2025 for the Pokeball Ghost, and then May 21st is Alien Ghost, and then May 31st is Summer Ghost, and then June 7th is gonna be Mushroom Ghost and Ring Ghost. So
Oh yeah, Christian, you have a horse out of jar, right?
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
keep
I
it.
know.
Yeah, I can keep it.
I remember the schedule. You see the schedule? Week 4, week 5, week 6, week 7, and week 8.
Check.
Okay. So
What about
All right.
this one?
Okay, so let's continue.
Stockton and Darlington in the history books. To use steam locomotives.
There it is.
This would make it the first public railway to do so, and thus the ancestor of all modern railways.
Yes.
He reworked the design to enable steam traction. Among his assistants was his 18-year-old son Robert, who would go on to have an equally glittering career on the pioneering railways.
Yep.
He should not be confused with George's brother Robert or his father Robert. Stevenson and Pease founded a locomotive company in 1823, Robert Stevenson and Company. Their first locomotive was named Active, but it's better known by its later name, Locomotion. This is the final engine on display in the Railway Pioneers exhibition. But it should be pointed out that when it was originally built, Locomotion looked nothing like this. Fortunately, Hopetown has a replica of what it is believed to have actually looked like on permanent display. Following several rebuilds and a boiler explosion, there was basically nothing of the original left by the time it was withdrawn in 1856.
Yep.
The remains and a bunch of era-appropriate parts were Frankensteined together at the instigation of Joseph Pease, son of Edward, to create something that looked sort of like the original. But I'm leaping ahead. On the 27th of September 1825, the Stockton and Darlington Railway was opened, and Active took pride of place at the head of the first official train. Attached to that train was the passenger coach Experiment, which meant that this was also the first time passengers had been hauled by steam on a public railway. Well, unless you count the test run the previous day.
Hey, you like trains? You also like trains from Thomas and
Yep.
Friends?
Yeah.
For Britain and a large portion of the world. The S&DR was basic compared to what would come a few years later with the opening of the Liverpool and Manchester Railway, but nevertheless it had laid the foundations for a revolution. By the time Richard Trevithick put it away in 1833, the first main lines were extending across Britain. By the time of George Stephenson's passing in 1848, the railway mania was in full swing. Soon the world would be crisscrossed by parallel iron rails, and nothing would ever be the same again.
Yeah.
Should we talk about the locomotions? Christian, can you hear me?
Yes, it is.
The locomotions. So the Gemini, yes, I know when you see that. So
News of
obviously
events
the,
in far-off places
locomotion.
could be on the breakfast table the following
Yeah,
day.
of
Railways
course.
would drive wars and revolutions, but they also made going on holiday accessible to ordinary people. They were celebrated in literature, music, and film. The new need for consistent timekeeping across the country meant that Greenwich Mean Time was adopted as standard. Even time itself would be spiked to the iron way. And here we stand, 200 years later, in a world that Trevithick, Chapman, and Stevenson would barely recognize. Perhaps the best way to end would be with another quote
I'm
attributed
here
to
now.
Stevenson, found in Smiles' biography and told to the author by John Dixon. The time will come when railways will supersede.
Nathan Adams. You notice about Danny Bugs from Gabby's House? Christian, you need to take a look at Nathan Adams.
Nathan Adams. Okay, Nathan Adams. You're
Is Kate-a-coon? Is he Kate-a-coon? Is he Kate-a-coon, you were saying?
Nathan Adams from Yokai Watch.
Kate-a-coon?
Hello. Hello, Nathan.
And that's it. This is how railways could change the world.
Oh, right.
Traveling by rail, speed,
Ooh,
And
that's
Trying to
really
do
good.
some. I will
and
bring
here,
Okay,
100
now,
years later
I wanna
of the
see it.
railways.
I
Should
wanna
we continue
see
this?
one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
continue.
see
Let's
one.
continue with this.
Oh,
Okay, no.
no.
Hi. Hi.
No.
Uh-oh.
Boy, get rid of it. Get rid of it.
What was all this about?
Fried onions. Yum.
Fried
Bring 'em
onions.
on. Do you want to have this snack?
Yeah, I can have a snack.
Yeah.
Caramel popcorn. Perfect for movie nights. Would you want this gift for your birthday?
Yeah, I can have a birthday meal.
That's good.
Oops. I hope you said no. Would you want to drive this car? The fastest car in the world.
Mommy, come back!
Would you like to travel around the world in this vehicle?
Yeah, I can try.
Let's try the boxing.
A mountain bike, if you can take breaks. Would you like to go on vacation to this city?
Right? Remember last time for the Big City Greens 100 episode?
Yeah, I want to
Would you want to kiss this person? Unbelievable! That guy is Joe Biden! Would you often do this? Yes, no, maybe, or never?
I'll go with the maybe.
Maybe.
Farting! That might be embarrassing. Would you do this for 20,000 euros?
Huh?
I go, yeah.
Whoa! Fight the Hulk?
Oh!
I was wrong.
Would you like this view from your window?
Yeah, I can take a look at the view.
Yeah.
A beach view. Do you want to make this a habit?
Sabrina Clement, where we go to the beach?
Never.
Never. Maybe.
Waking up at 6 a.m.
1 p.m. to 6 a.m.
How about enjoying this in the morning?
Hi, Computer Gremlin. So, how about enjoying this in the morning? Do you say yes?
Yes? Two.
A chicken sandwich.
Chicken sandwich.
Do you want to have this bear?
Mr. Peppers loves sandwiches.
Yeah, I think it's the
It's a gummy bear. So yummy.
Yeah.
Would you watch this movie with your crush?
Who loves gummy bears?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was worthless.
Titanic.
Titanic.
Would you share this, brother?
Yeah, like Barry Bonds?
Yeah.
Yes.
Your pocket money? Well, maybe a little.
Oh, I like my brother.
How about sleeping here tonight?
Yeah. With the, yeah.
A hammock up in the air.
Hammock up in the air.
Would you try this drink for breakfast?
I'll go with no. I like no.
No.
Why is
A strawberry milkshake.
Would
Would you sing along with her?
go with the yes.
It's Elsa.
Copyright.
To explore this place?
Yeah. Let's
I'll
see.
go with the yes.
Marvel Universe.
Marvel Universe, yes.
Hey, Petey, do you remember the Marvel Universe? When we
Oh,
saw
yes,
some
I
of the-
watched it. I watched it with my dad. It was so, he likes Marvel Universe. He's one of his favorites.
Even my parents love Marvel Universe.
Do you want Cahoon, the superhero? You want to
Of
play
course.
superhero?
Of course. But I did watch Spidey and His Amazing Friends. But,
Yeah. Alexander,
so,
can he play the Cahoon game?
you see,
Yeah.
so indeed, so British so you notice that B.R. Steam
Yeah.
was one of the greatest days of Steam Giants.
Wow. Steam Giant.
Yes,
huh?
the
That's
giant.
gonna be gigantic one.
Yeah, I know, right? You better see this. You ready?
3, 2, 1.
Okay. Here we go.
Hmm.
Here we go.
Petey, it's too long. How about the Cahoon?
Hold on. Slow down. Wait a little bit. So you can hear you. There you go. Much better.
So, thank you. So, I'm ready to do this quiz about the superhero personality quiz.
It's
So,
getting hopeless for me.
Hey there, Wisp Ghost. I know the show is ended. Our show is ended. So Ellie's on his show is ended because because something too sad today.
Aw, that's okay. But maybe if you want to get the newest shows on Disney Junior, like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Plus and Iron Man, and his friends, huh?
Yeah, but because Ellie's on his show is canceled.
Cry, don't cry. Maybe we'll get you some animal crackers and some Snapple. Would you like that?
Yeah, pretty sure. Juicy Surely Beta.
And this is my first. This is the very first one. Ready? Just take a look.
It's hot.
2025 is the 200th anniversary of the modern railway. To be exact, it's been 200 years since the Stockton and Darlington Railway opened on September the 27th, 1825, to great fanfare. Railway 200 will explore rail's journey of innovation, its past, present, and future, a journey that's taken society forever forward, connecting people, goods, communities, and ideas, ultimately transforming the world. This is a national and international milestone, and this is your invitation to be part of something special. By creating your own activities and events, you can help tell the story of how rail has changed Britain, shaping culture, society, and the economy, and how it continues to grow today and into the future. So join us, become a history maker, and be part of the railway's revolutionary story. Register your activity or event at railway200.co.uk.
Girls, you can watch two Bummy Spirits, Bloody Souls, and Psychic Specters. Petey?
Why, hello there.
That was close.
Hey, and Mom's gonna do Yokai Watch too from video games. That's gonna be my favorite. So I remember when I want to get the Trevor's Rockin' Halloween Bash, since the same day as Paw Patrol the Mighty movie.
Yeah, I know. It's relaxing day at the sun.
Well then, this month is Gemini. So I want to take a look at this. So please add Gemini from Ping Pong and Gemini from Astro LOLT at this time, okay?
Gemini. Gemini. Where's Gemini?
Gemini, it's probably the fifth month of this zodiac sign. So, Christian, we're gonna see Gemini from Ping Pong might go on Deviant Art and might take a look at this. So, Christian?
Right. So let's take a look at this. The favorite one is the Railway 200 whistle up thing.
Before you was messed up. Okay. Gemini, we find not here today. No, Bill has multiple joined.
Railway Center. And of course, the Blue Bell. And at noon, look at this.
Oh, Bill's mouse is not here anymore. So Bill's mouse can help you. Hi.
See?
Here
we go.
Look at this. This is so amazing. So what do you think about your train, Bellhop Mouse? Shall we watch the Thomas and the Magic Railroad movie?
Of course. What can I think about before? No, not now. It's you can go. Where did it? Oh, well.
Ahoy there, Bellhop Mouse. Does treasure have to be here? Ahoy there, Aaron. Ahoy there, Pete.
Of course.
Yeah.
Petey?
And look.
Gemini.
You. So if you see it, so we're just trying out. We need to do a comment for the Choco Cat's birthday. So just hang on a second. I want to take a look at this.
He doesn't hear me.
Hi, Nikki. Nikki.
Oh, hey everyone! How are things doing today?
Well, hi, Petey. Hi, Christian. Hi, Alexander. Me,
Hi, Nikki.
Oh, hey! Wow! This is fantastic. I'm on live right now. Oh, this is gonna be great. So, hey.
Are you a boy or a girl?
As you might notice, I am a girl. Didn't you notice? I can, well, I am a girl. You may notice that. So, yeah,
All right.
I am a girl.
That's cool.
Okay.
So I want to take a look at the Cartoonia Ghost. I think they're moved. Let's see. I just had Nikki, right?
Yeah. Hey, Beta, meet Nikki. Hi, Nikki.
Oh, hey guys. Hey, Beta. How are things doing today?
Everyone, everything's okay now. Every time. Haley.
Oh, that's good.
Because my dad went to the North Pole.
Okay. Excuse me. So, so we know about Yokai Watch 2. I want to take a look at Yokai Watch 2 over. Wait.
Yeah.
So, anyways, here it is.
Yes.
Oh,
So. Oh, well.
So I want to take a look at the Yokai Watch 2. I'm a big fan of yokai.
Humans, I am Whisper the Yokai Butler, and this here is an average boy named Nate.
Hey, don't call me average, you average butler.
Oh, come now, I'm far more informed than an average butler, and I'll prove it to you.
Okay, then what's a yokai wise guy?
Oh, I should know that one, because I am a yokai, and yokai are hiding all around you, causing life's everyday problems, like headaches.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It says here that yokai are skilled at hiding, but with the help of a yokai lens, you may just spot one. Then a battle will ensue. If you win, you may even befriend the yokai you battled.
Wait, you get to beat them up and they'll like you for it? Sweet deal!
Indubitably,
Ooh.
but battling is no cakewalk. You can use your stylus to switch between yokai, revive fallen comrades, and execute special attacks known as ultimate moves.
Oh, come on, you're just reading off your yokai pad. Does it at least mention some other ways to get yokai?
Oh, why yes, apparently. We can fuse certain yokai to create new ones like this.
I'm digging the look. Not a bad way to score new yokai.
It would seem so, but it says here that the main way to get yokai is to explore.
Yeah, we could catch a train too.
Perhaps a trip to Harrisville. We could relax in the countryside, inhale the sweet air of the rice fields, visit a farm.
Whisper, we just arrived in San Fantastico. Are there any new yokai here?
Let's see. There are more than 100 new yokai to discover across all their cities. And former bosses, famous yokai, even classic yokai from hundreds of years ago. This is Springdale 60 years ago, which we'll visit in the past.
The past?
Oh, thank you. And anyways, you want to take a look at this? More whistles. Just take a look. It says that Derby works.
Sure about that?
No. Just continue this Yokai Watch overview trailer right now.
Yeah.
All right.
That hippie with the bad tan?
Focus, Nate! This is no small errand. We're here to take sides in an epic yokai war. And along the way, we'll defend the world!
Sounds intense. Can we just race bikes or something?
I suppose. Oh, yes, we can. There are oodles of activities that you've never done before.
What's this mystery box do?
Oh. Well, you can hold it, but you won't be able to.
Well, hello there, Nikki. I'm Roxy.
Hi, Roxy.
Worst.
Try standing downwind.
No way! I'm climbing up for some fresh air. Dude, really?
Time to clear the air. About the new multiplayer features. As usual, two-player battles can be waged via local wireless and, for the first time, via online communication.
Hey, I have more than one friend, okay? What can we all do together?
Apparently, there's a new four-player action mode called Yokai Watch Blasters. Team up, battle Oni, and make a stealthy exit, or else.
Sounds like a plan. Okay, I think I'm going Team Phony. No, maybe Fleshy.
Each one contains different quests, items, and in some cases, even yokai. Specially marked versions of each game contain an exclusive Yo-Motion medal that you can scan to earn a new Sultimate move for Chapanyon. The downloadable versions also let you battle and befriend Ropanyon F or Sailor Nyon.
Sounds good, but man, I still can't decide.
It's like picking between donuts.
Which reminds me, if you have data from the first Yokai Watch game, you can get one of these new yokai in the sequel. Don't forget.
There's something for everyone in the mysterious world of Yokai Watch 2, Bony Spirits, and Yokai Watch 2, Fleshy Souls for Nintendo 3.
I know Yokai Watch 2 is supposed to be a new stylus, huh?
Yeah, we just all heard that name.
3DS available now.
Good question. Did you like the Yokai Watch 2?
So, how are things happening around here? Everybody doing okay? No? Yeah?
I'm okay.
Maybe?
So we're gonna do Obonyan is a Japanese superhero. Sometimes I really like Obonyan from the Yokai Watch Japanese superhero. So I want to take a look at this.
I like it.
Welcome to Yosaurus. Here we have yet another Japanese character inspiration video. And this time we'll be taking a look at Havernian from Yokai Watch.
Hey, I noticed that yokai. That's Havernian. He's really cool. I haven't seen the Yokai Watch movie, but man, he's amazing.
Havernian, despite being able to float, is very down to earth and extremely proud of his forehead scar. He has a very righteous personality, always doing what's right and stands up for his friends. Havernian is also very patient and can be proud of his focus on the task at hand. In Yokai Watch 2, you can find Havernian by scanning Havernian's QR code at Biggest Bank to obtain a keepsake cap, which will make Havernian
acorns and carrots.
Appearance-wise, he looks very much like a blue Jibanyan, with a different expression along with an added scar and a big red scarf. So with such subtle changes to the design, where is he inspired from? His Japanese name doesn't seem to tell us much either, being Fuyunyan. It turns out the red scarf actually gives us a pretty big clue. The iconic red scarf actually had its origins from Kamen Rider, which is a Japanese tokusatsu show that earned its name through early uses of special effects back when CG did not exist. Tokusatsu shows include shows like Godzilla, Power Ranger, Kamen Rider, or Ultraman, just to name a few.
Yeah, our chest got swapped.
Power Rangers. Do you like the Power Rangers?
Ever since then, scarves became
our
a symbol
got
of
swapped.
badass.
Remember?
Even though if you were actually to
Yeah,
get into a real fight, having
You
a
know,
long
the
bolt of
episode
cloth
called,
wrapped around your neck is
Mystery
probably one of the
Spell.
first things you want to take off.
Yeah.
before
Okay. Hold the
Though it's
sign.
quite recent from the 70s, the usage of the scarf
Wait, it's getting hot.
continues to be a primary symbol of high skill levels.
Oh, remember the
If
schedule.
you think about a ninja
Week
in your
4,
head,
and then
almost
week 5 will
always
be
you picture
coming
one with
on
a scarf.
May 14th,
Now let's name a
2025.
few from recent animes.
Of
Sangoku from
course.
Code Geass,
Don't get.
Byakuya from Bleach, Kakashi in his Ambu form from Naruto, Natsu from Fairy Tail, Mikasa from Attack on Titan, Eraserhead from My Hero Academia. I mean, the list just goes on forever. And
So
the
I
cool thing
noticed,
is, most of these
Chloe,
characters have very
you're the girl who just made reaction videos and singing sensations, eh?
Yeah, that's gonna be
No.
their personalities.
Oh.
They're generally very quiet, have a cool
Well?
personality, and can kick
Well,
some
you haven't
serious
really
ass
seen my
behind the
comments,
always
and
calm
I
demeanor.
just made a
Very
short for
similar to
you, and
Hoverman, who appears
I
to be the
was
same
just planning
size
out
as
for
Jibanyan. He can kick some
a
serious
new
ass when
series
he
for
really wants
Tuno
to.
This Week in
They
Reaction
are
Time,
sometimes a bit
and a
older
singing
and can be a mentorship
sensational,
character,
and
which Hoverman can
I
sort
made
of fit
one
into, seeing how he is the
Tuno This Week in
companion of
Reaction
Mate's
Time
grandfather.
move, groove, and
So, what do
exercise
you think of
thumbnail,
Hoverman? Let
and
us know in the comments
I
below.
done two
Don't forget to also let us
Tuno
know who
This
you want to
Week,
see next on
a singing
Tokyosaurus.
maximum
Follow us on Twitter
bow
and
power
Facebook for updates on our
sensational
newest videos and
thumbnails,
Japanese culture
and I
tweets.
made it for you,
Like the video
Chloe.
if you want more
You
like
have
this, and
got
please
to
subscribe
see
so you can
that.
get the latest videos right in.
You were right about those lazy town characters. Am I right?
Lazy
Man. Keepers.
Okay, here's another video. Blazion. Blazion is a fire lion, and he's sort of like a fighter lion.
Impossible.
Chloe, you haven't even noticed my thumbnails. I just made them for you.
Yeah, I want to see Blazion from Yokai Watch.
Whoa. I know that.
Blazion is a brave tribe, fire attributed rank C yokai. If you want to befriend him, his favorite food is meat, and you can find him in downtown Springdale on the 3rd floor of the construction site. Blazion is hands down probably the most badass looking yokai in the game. He's literally a lion on fire with his mane and eyebrows both made from a burning flame. Appearance-wise, it is quite likely that Blazion took inspiration from one of our favorite Street Fighter characters. Can you guess who it is? If you guess Ryu, you're wrong, because it's Akuma. With Blazion's dark martial arts robe and fiery hairstyle, it's almost as if he's an Akuma light.
Thank you.
Well, hey, I was here.
Macaroni and cheese. What is going on?
Whistle up.
The toast whistle. Toast whistle. Get on toast, man.
It's been a while since I haven't talked to you guys. I mean, really, it's been for a while. You haven't noticed? I'm online and I'm talking to you, but right now. I bet nobody ever recognized though, but not many people notice, but I'm such a good artist. I come up with good ideas, and I'm really talented.
I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Wisp Ghost. And I'm from Yokai
Hang on.
Watch.
Hold on, guys. I'll be back though.
All right.
Okay, Nikki.
Sometimes, if I'm gonna do one more time, and I'll do for next week's video. It's about Pokemon Ghost. Okay?
But with an extra scar on his forehead. Blazion's special ability allows him to make someone extremely motivated and passionate, especially about work.
Okay.
However, this
sorry
may
about
sometimes
that.
cause
I
him
gotta
to
go.
become oblivious
I
to his
still have
surroundings
dinner
and
to
other
be
people's
worked on.
feelings, making him seem unfriendly.
Don't worry.
So which yokai does this sound like? Unfortunately, there are no yokai that fit the description. However, if we look a little deeper into his name, there are some clues as to where the inspiration may have come from. The
I want to get the egg salad sandwich for you.
Oh, thank you.
English names of the yokai usually doesn't tell us much, so let's take a look at his Japanese name. His name is Meramerayon, basically a combination.
I'm really sorry that you didn't notice, but Grandma was calling me, and she told me I had to get working up with my yeah, that's it. But sorry that I didn't mean to interrupt the reactions, but I gotta get going and get working up with my dinner. Just wanted to make sure.
Of course. Right.
Yeah, that's
Of
my
course.
birthday.
Combination of the word mera mera and lion. Mera mera is the Japanese onomatopoeia of the
Hey,
noise fire
well,
makes when it
at
burns.
least,
And if you're a One Piece fan, you're probably
well,
familiar
I
with mera
didn't
mera
even
no mi
notice
fruit,
that
which is
it
Ace's
is
fruit.
time for me to get
But back to
eaten at my
Blazion.
dinner, but
There's actually a
I'll be
creature that
back
has a very
though.
similar name to mera
Hopefully
mera,
I'll see you buds
and that is
again
the famous
really
but
soon.
controversial icon
I hope.
Yep, because next
Okay,
week we're gonna
Nikki.
do the
of Singapore,
Hmm?
the merlion.
just
The merlion is a
and
creature
we're gonna
that
do
has the
Oh,
body of a
next
fish
video.
and the head of a lion.
No.
The fish represents Singapore's
Uh,
origins as a fishing village, and the
I'm
lion
really
represents
sorry to
Singapore's
know this,
original
guy.
name, Singapura,
Still
which
gotta
means
get working
Lion
up with
City.
my dinner.
The symbol was designed and installed as a statue in the early 70s, but many
Okay,
Singaporeans
I'm
refused
sorry
to
to
accept
notice,
an artificial
but
tourist
I gotta get
attraction
going.
as their national icon.
Man, I'm getting
People
really
often
hungry because
substituted
I
the
haven't
term
eaten my
merlion for
dinner. But
vomiting in reference.
oh, right now I was
your code?
organizing, so
What's
yeah,
your
well,
code, Nikki?
yeah, well, there's nothing to worry, but I'll be back though. Just
Okay, I'll continue then.
To the constant gush of water
I'll
that
be
is
back
coming out of Merlion's
eventually.
mouth. Even though they have very similar names,
All right.
the Merlion was
So,
probably not the
I'll
place
see you buds
Mera
later, though.
took inspiration
Okay.
from. Or
I'll
is
talk to you
it?
buds later.
Blazion definitely takes inspiration from more than
See ya,
one
bud.
source, with a blend of fire,
And I'll miss
lion
you
attributes,
buds really
and martial
much.
arts. And
I
that's probably
hope.
why he's one of the most popular yokais
Alright,
from
bye.
Yokai Watch.
Bye.
I mean, how can you not like this guy? His ability makes you more motivated to work harder. Who wouldn't want to become his friend? Anyways, what do you think of Blazion? Is he the most badass yokai in the game? Let us know in the comments
From
below.
low five, just like Nathan Adams.
And if there are any yokai or characters from other series you would like to see, let us know in the comments below as well.
But we all
If you like the video,
name.
No! We're not gonna eat Krabby Patties.
Well, I would thank you for Nikki, Petey, Alexander, and Kristen for supporting their troops for now.
Okay, because next week we are gonna do the Pokeball Ghost. It's coming on May 14th, 2025.
Yo, what's going on?
And Klingman!
Everyone's reacting. It's dinner time. Like that one.
Klingman!
Yes, yes.
We're just going to do Ash Ketchum in May 14.
Yes, because next week we're going to do the Pokeball Ghost on May 14th, 2025. Thank you, Darren. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Barry Buns, for sending this video. So we'll see you on next video because we're premiering on May 14th, 2025. All right?
Yeah, good idea. I told you 3 hours.
You'll heard my name.
Just remember, make a Monster Ooze News for the aftermath for Dinner at Darrow and the helping people feels good. Okay?
And what about my video to make with Alexander Pryor's news?
No. So, bye, Alexander. Thank you for doing all the videos with me. Okay?
Okay. So long.
Bye. See you next week. So, anyways, we'll see you on next week's episode. It's gonna be the Pokeball Ghost. It's coming on May 14th, 2025. So, this is Chloe signing off. Goodbye and have a good day.